So while I was thinking about the content to make for this video, something crossed my mind. I recently celebrated my birthday sometime last month, and one of the recurring questions I kept getting was, when are you going to get married? When are you going to settle down? When are you bringing someone home? You're getting old and all those kind of things. For God's sake, I'm just crossing the third floor. But this kind of granted me insight into the unhealthy toxic pressure that the society puts upon those that are single, especially those in their 30s. Yeah, they make it feel as if you're incomplete without a partner. This pressure actually intensifies throughout the ranks of your 30s all the way to 40, and it's particularly intense for women, particularly more intense for women, because society makes it feel as if that, okay, a woman's time is actually transient, it's passing, that the older a woman gets, the less likely she is to find a suitable mate and all those kind of things. The society makes it feel as if that if you're not married at a certain age, that means you're lonely, that means you're not happy, something must be wrong with you, you're unattractive and those kind of things. In response to this pressure, you see a lot of people dabbling into all sorts of crappy relationships, all sorts of crappy marriages just to escape this pressure. You see a lot of people, both guys and ladies, that have no business being married because of maybe they've not gotten to that mental state of being able to accommodate somebody in their space. They are not there yet. But because of the pressure of the society, they rush into marriage, they rush into relationship. And when you find out that at the end of the day, they will tell you that one out of how many marriages ends in divorce and all those kind of things. So this pressure is very, very unhealthy. And to all those in their 30s, I want to pass this message across. It's perfectly okay to be single. Now, don't get me wrong, marriage is great, relationships are great, but whether you're single voluntarily, maybe those that decided, okay, on their own that they're not going to get married, maybe to pursue a cause, to serve God and all those things. Also those that are involuntarily single, maybe those that are recovering, from past relationship, or those that, okay, haven't found the perfect person, haven't found the not perfect actually, but haven't found a compatible, a suitable mate here. It's perfectly okay to be single. A lot of people are so fixated on, pairing up, being in a relationship, getting married, that they lose out on the blessings of being single. They find out that they're just living their life waiting for when to get married, and it's as if that they don't maximize their singlehood. Trust me, singlehood comes with a lot of blessings. It's actually the best time for you to be happy. Your happiness is not dependent on anybody at all. You can do whatever you want to do at that point in time. But whereas if you're in a relationship with somebody, trust me, a whole deal of your happiness is dependent on your partner. You can plan out and your partner will do something that is going to destabilize you. So, somebody asked a question, being single and being married, which one is better? There's none that is better. Everyone, each and every one is a phase. And the most important thing is that whichever phase you find yourself inside, you maximize it. And I find out that a lot of people are not maximizing their singlehood. They're just living in anxiety. It's as if they are pausing their life, waiting to start it again when they get married, and they actually lose out on what they should be doing when they are actually single. Yeah, I know that it really gets lonely sometimes when you're single, yeah, but singlehood is actually when you focus on, loving yourself and treating yourself well, because trust me, how you treat yourself actually reflects how others would actually treat you. Some people are not comfortable in their skin. Some people are not comfortable being by themselves. And why you find out that they have these needy tendencies, and when people read you as a needy person, they are going to exploit you. Yeah. So when you're single, it's actually a time you come to love yourself, you come to accept yourself. You get to be happy and be positive by yourself. And when you're actually happy and positive, trust me, people read other people's energy. When you are happy, that's when you can actually attract the right people into your life. And then secondly, being single is actually a time to discover yourself. A lot of people lose out on this phase. Being single is when you're not under any pressure to perform any form of responsibility or roles for the other person. So it's actually a time to get to discover yourself, to get to discover, okay, what is it that I actually want to do here on earth? Yeah, it might sound cliche, all the talks about purpose and all those things, but trust me, when you're single without obligations and responsibilities, it's actually the best time to cool down and ask yourself, okay, what do I want to be? What do I want in life? You get, and when you make this discovery, it will actually help you to even know the kind of partner you want to spend the rest of your life with, or you want to be in a relationship with. So the next thing I want to say is being single is actually the time you have to explore your interests to the fullest. Yeah, that's actually the time you have to travel. You have to, try out new things, all those hobbies, all those things that you want to do. That's when you can try it out, make mistakes and recover. Trust me, when you're actually in a relationship, or when you're in a committed relationship like a marriage, it's no matter how somebody wants to paint it, you can't be married and be single at the same time. It's not possible. You have to give up something to transit to the next phase. Trust me, there's going to be a lot of, personally, I'm a sports person. I play tennis, I play basketball, I play volleyball, I do a lot of other interests. And there are so many people that I started this tennis with, or maybe I've met along the line of playing tennis and basketball. And what you discover is that a lot of them, once they get married, they start staying away from the court. You stop seeing them. And when you ask them, they'll tell you that, my wife, all those things, my children's school run and all those things. I kept wondering, I saw this thing be. But this actually granted me insight that when you're single is when you have to try out, okay, I want to try out baking, you learn it. You're not sharing your time with anybody. I want to try out this one, you do it. I want to travel to so and so place. You don't have to take permission to anybody. You just do it and actually explore. Trust me, by the time you settle down, there's a limit to what you can do. There's a limit to what you can. This is actually time to try out a new business. Whether the business fails or succeed, you have time to recover. Yeah. When you're actually married, you have to have a super supportive partner and super conducive environment to be able to try out some things. So also when you're single is when you have the time to, develop yourself. Trust me, personal development is key. Personal development is key. This is when you have all the time in the whole world to, attend conferences, read books. There are actually not a lot of things that are bothering you. I'm not saying that single people obviously have things, especially those in the corporate world or in business, you have things that are bothering you, but you can't compare it to the amount of brain load that somebody that is actually in a committed relationship has. Yeah, because now you're constantly thinking about not just yourself, but also thinking of the other person. Yeah, when you're single is when you have the time to, focus on your personal development, focus on doing things that are going to improve you. And trust me, when you focus on developing yourself, that's actually when you can actually attract the kind of person that is entering your eye. It's going to be very, very difficult to marry above your level. And even when you succeed, maybe marry someone that, in quote, is above your level, the dynamics at play in that marriage or in that relationship is going to be one kind, yeah. So the next thing I want to say in this is that being single is actually the time you have to make very good connection and very good relationship. This is actually time you have to, have long-term, lifelong friendship and lifelong relationships. Not that you can't build a relationship when you're married, but of course there's a limit. Most of the activities that will actually make you to, bond with people and to actually build this relationship and connection are going to be curtailed to a large extent when you're married. So when you're single is when you should focus on building healthy platonic friendship. These are friendships that are going to help you in your career, help you in your business. Yeah, it's not a time to just keep looking at every guy, every lady that passes in the light of marriage. You say, okay, can I marry this one? Somebody comes into your space, the first thing in your mind is, okay, can I marry this one? Can I date this one? No, this is actually when you focus on building very platonic friendships that are going to help in your career and your future. And trust me, you can never tell. Maybe the person that you're going to eventually end up with to be somebody that will come from that circle of friends that you've actually built. So my final word to those that are single, particularly those in their 30s, that everybody's asking, when are you going to settle down? When are you going to settle down? Is this, before you actually exit the singlehood, be sure you're clear in your mind why you want to live this phase of your life. The mistake I see a lot of people do, and I've said it earlier, is a lot of people, they just dabble into marriage and relationship out of pressure. They don't sit down to ask themselves, why am I doing this? Why am I doing this? And that's a question you actually have to answer for yourself. Singlehood is of course, it has its drawbacks, but singlehood is actually a very exciting and very interesting phase of somebody's life. And before you exit, you have to be very clear in your mind. Why am I living this singlehood? You have to answer that question for yourself. You have to be clear in your head why you are doing this. And when you answer that question, it's going to make you not settle for less. Am I living here because I'm feeling that time is going, I'm feeling that I'm getting old, I'm feeling that I'm having limited options? Is that why I want to get committed in a relationship? Am I doing this because I feel I've gotten of age and all those kind of things? But personally, this is my opinion, but I believe that you don't get married because time is passing. You don't get married because you feel your options are dwindling. You don't get married because you feel that this is what your age mates are doing. Personally, I believe that you get married because you've actually found the right person. And by the right person, I mean you found somebody that you don't want to be anywhere else except beside this person. You find somebody that is your friend. You find somebody that you love their company. You found somebody that you can talk, and talk and gist with, and it feels as if time is not passing. It's not a criteria that the marriage is going to succeed, but actually it's a very, very key factor. You get married because you found somebody that you feel that, okay, I can build something of long-term value in line with my purpose with this person. This is somebody that can help me. This is somebody I can contribute something in their life. This is somebody that can add something to my life. This is somebody that, generally, I just want to be around this person. Yeah. Throughout the days of your life, this is somebody you're going to be around. So you better love being around that person. So yeah, this is my opinion, my thoughts. And I'm Durewu Chukwuemeka, and this is my YouTube channel where I get to share insight, thoughts, and lessons that I've picked up from this thing called relationship. If you found any form of value from this video, just ensure you subscribe, like this video, leave a comment in the comment section below. I'm going to be connecting with you whenever you leave a comment in the comment section. So I'm going to see you in the next video.